It is of the greatest importance to understand what the devil is because Christ came into the world for the express purpose of destroying the devil, Hebrews chapter 2 and verse 14, and the works of the devil, 1 John chapter 3 and verse 8. So that's the first letter of John chapter 3 and verse 8. Without understanding the mission of Christ, eternal salvation is impossible. This is life eternal, that they may know thee, the only true God, and Jesus Christ, whom thou hast sent. The Gospel of John, chapter 17 and verse 3. The mission of Christ is, therefore, imperfectly understood when the nature of the Bible devil is not comprehended. It will be found upon examination that the devil is not, as commonly supposed, a personal, supernatural agent of evil, and that, in fact, there is no such being in existence. The devil, what is it? The devil, the Greek word diabolos, it is not a Hebrew word. Defined as a false accuser or slanderer, see 1 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 11, or the unlawful lusts and tendencies of human nature which lead a man to sin and to his death, Romans chapter 7 verses 19 to 24. The devil is an equivalent expression for human nature, our sin nature, our sinful flesh. The devil is a scriptural personification of sin in the flesh. Christ condemned sin and its effects by nailing it to the stake in his own person, thereby saving himself from destruction. See Hebrews chapter 2 and verse 14, and those crucified with him. Romans chapter 6 verses 3 to 7. For this purpose Christ was manifested. See the first letter of John chapter 3 and verse 8. The devil, an equivalent expression for sin, abstract and concrete, existing as the spirit of disobedience in the children of men, and embodied and manifested in the persons and institutions of the present order of things. See James chapter 1 verses 13 to 15, Romans chapter 6 and verse 12 and verse 16, Romans chapter 7 verses 21 to 25, Romans chapter 8 verses 2 to 3, Hebrews chapter 2 verses 14 to 15, and Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10. The devil is a scriptural personification of sin in the flesh in its different phases, individually, socially, and politically.